Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going to unlock a secret that will make your Spanish sound way smoother and so much more natural. It's all about making your sentences just flow. Ready to get started? Let's do it. Okay, so check this out. On the left, we've got Marta eats the pizza, Marta pays for the pizza. I mean, it's correct, sure, but it sounds a little clunky, right? A bit repetitive. Now look at the right. Marta eats the pizza, Marta la paga. See that? That one tiny little word, la, completely changes the rhythm. It makes it faster, more efficient, more like how people actually talk. And that tiny word, that's a direct object pronoun, and that's exactly what we're going to master today. And here's our game plan. Super simple, just 4 steps. First, we're going to get really good at finding the direct object. Then we'll meet the pronouns themselves. After that, we'll dive into the 3 simple rules for where to put them. And finally, we'll do a quick practice run to lock it all in. All right, first things first. We have to start with the foundation. Before we can replace anything, we need to know exactly what we're looking for. This is all about spotting the part of the sentence that's about to get a major upgrade. So what even is a direct object? Don't let the grammar term scare you. It's really simple. It's just the noun, the person or the thing that's getting the action from the verb. It's who or what is being verbed. That's it. And here is the best part, the only tool you will ever need to find it. You just ask the verb 2 little questions. What or whom? Seriously, this is your secret weapon. Let's see how it works. Okay, take a look at this sentence. Yo como la manzana. I eat the apple. So, we go to the verb, como, and we ask our question. What do I eat? And the answer just pops right out. La manzana. The apple. Boom, that's our direct object. And it works for people too. Ella llama a Carlos. She calls Carlos. This time, since it's a person, we ask, whom does she call? And the answer? Carlos. So Carlos is our direct object. See how easy that is? All right, so we are now expert-level direct object finders. It's time to meet the team of words that's going to step in and take their place. Think of them as the official replacements, ready to make the whole sentence smoother. And here they are, mi, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, and las. Now, the absolute key thing here, the one thing you've got to remember, is that they have to match the gender and the number of the noun they're replacing. So, if we're replacing el libro, which is masculine and singular, we'll use lo. If we're swapping out las flores, which is feminine and plural, we've got to use las. Make sense? Okay, this is the part that can sometimes trip people up. Where in the world do you put these little words? But don't you worry, it really just boils down to 3 main rules, and we're going to break them down nice and easy. So these are the 3 main scenarios we're going to look at. The pronoun can go right before a normal conjugated verb, or it can get stuck right onto the end of an infinitive, or finally, it can be attached to the end of a present participle, the ing verbs. Let's see each one in action. So let's kick things off with rule number 1. Here's our sentence, yo compro el libro. I buy the book. Pretty simple. Our direct object is el libro, and our verb, compro, is a regular conjugated verb. And here's the change. We swap el libro for lo, and where does it go? It jumps right in front of the conjugated verb. So it's not yo compro lo, it's yo lo compro. This is the one you're going to see and use most of the time. Moving on to rule 2. Now look at this sentence. Quiero comprar el libro. I want to buy the book. Notice something different? We've got 2 verbs here. Quiero is conjugated, but comprar is in its original to buy form, the infinitive. And this is where it gets kind of cool. When you have an infinitive, like comprar, you can just stick the pronoun right on the end. It becomes one single word. So comprar plus lo becomes comprarlo. Quiero comprarlo. How clean is that? All right, last rule. Rule number 3. This one's for those ing verbs, what we call present participles. Estoy escribiendo la carta. I am writing the letter. Our direct object, of course, is la carta. And just like with the infinitive, we can stick the pronoun right on the end. Escribiendo plus la becomes escribiéndola. Now you'll probably notice that little accent mark. Don't let it scare you. All it's doing is making sure the stress of the word stays in the exact same place, so it still sounds right when you say it out loud. Okay, we have covered all the theory, we know how to find the object, we've met all the pronouns, and we know the 3 rules of placement. Now for the fun part. Let's put it into practice and really make it stick. Okay, it's your turn. How would you rewrite this sentence using what we've learned? Tú comes la manzana. Think about it for a second. What's the object? Which pronoun do you need? And where does it go? And there you have it. Tú la comes. Of course, la manzana is feminine and singular, so we use la. And because comes is a conjugated verb, the pronoun has to go right before it. Nice work! Awesome. Let's try one more. Voy a llamar a Carlos. I am going to call Carlos. Okay, this one has an infinitive verb in it. How would you handle this one?
Yes! Voy a llamarlo. We spot Carlos as our direct object, we replace him with a masculine singular pronoun lo, and we just attach it to the end of the infinitive llamar. You've totally got this. So let's do a super quick recap of the most important stuff. Remember your secret weapon? Just ask the verb what or whom to find the object. The whole point of these pronouns is to stop repeating yourself. For placement, it's either before a conjugated verb or it's attached to an infinitive or a participle. And the golden rule? Always, always match the gender and number. And that is pretty much it. You now have the complete toolkit. You know how to make your sentences shorter, sharper, and just so much more natural sounding. So the only real question left is, are you ready to go out there and make your Spanish really flow?